What's cracking, Jack? It's week 16 of the NFL, and you are in the jungle. I've got best bets in 5 of the biggest games of the weekend, all with huge playoff implications. And I'm going to give them to you for free right here, right now. Greetings, everybody. Happy week 16. And if you're joining us for the first time, welcome to the jungle. I'm going to break down the 5 biggest games in the NFL this weekend. And I'm going to give you my best bet for each one of those games. I'm also going to leave 2 links for you in the comment section. The first link is to my $5 favorite play of the day. And for just $5 and no further obligation, you get my best NFL bet of the week. Text to your phone. The second link is to become a jungle member. And as a member, for as little as 55 cents a day, you get my full betting card sent to your phone every single morning. We've been slaying the NFL with my member plays, 10-4 in the month of November, up 5.5 units with a 34.29 return on investment. You also get access to our members-only Discord and a direct line to me if you'd like me to opine on any other bet that you're considering placing. We have a free weekly trial. Take it for a test spin and see if it's for you. This video is brought to you by Outlier.bet, the top name in sports betting research, and by MyBookie.ag. Open up a new account today at MyBookie.ag using promo code SILVERBACK. And if your first bet doesn't hit, it's refunded up to $500. Even better, it's legal in all 50 states. So we're going to go right at the big game on Saturday. Saturday night. It got flexed up to Saturday night. I'm talking about, of course, the battle for the NFC North. Green Bay plus 1.5. Road underdog at Chicago. Over under 46.5. Rematch of the game 2 weeks ago in which the Packers won in Green Bay. Public is big on the Bears in this game, and it's easy to understand why. Packers coming off of a loss in Denver. They lost Micah Parsons for the season. Chicago's won 8 of their last 10. It's a revenge spot in a divisional game at home. It makes sense. But let's take this apart. First, let's take a look at the loss the Packers had last week in Denver. Packers were up 9 points in the second half of the third quarter, driving and about to blow the game wide open. Then Jordan Love threw one of his 2 interceptions, and that shifted the momentum of the game. After that, Micah Parsons went down. Christian Watson went down. They lost their best offensive and defensive player. The momentum was too much for Green Bay to overcome. Christian Watt should play in this game. He's listed as questionable, trending toward playing. Josh Jacobs' status looked bleak at the beginning of the week. It's now looking like he's probably going to play. Both trending toward playing. Chicago, however, bad news for them on the injury report. Their 2 best receivers, unless you want to call DJ Moore one of the best receivers, but Odunze and Luther Burden III, both out. That leaves DJ Moore and who else? And that's a problem. That's going to be a major problem for the Chicago offense and a major problem for Caleb Williams, who, despite the Bears' success this season, hasn't really played that well, and he's still learning and adjusting to the NFL. The Bears have to run the football even when the receivers are healthy. The problem is that Green Bay is stout against the run, 8th in the NFL, allowing just 100.5 rushing yards per game. And yes, Micah Parsons is out, but Green Bay was a great run defense even before he got there. And Cox Jr., Oliver, both coming back for Green Bay on the defensive side of the ball should ease that pain a little bit. The Packers have beaten the Bears 21 of the last 24 times they played. And I think this is a Green Bay spot here. The Packers are a better team, better offense, better defense, and should be focused after last week's loss in Denver. I like the Packers plus the 1.5. Next game we're looking at, NFC South battle. Tampa Bay -3 at Carolina. Over under 43.5. Winner takes control of the NFC South. Tampa Bay has lost 5 of their last 6 games and are coming off 2 terrible division losses at home to the Saints and the Falcons. Now they go on the road in a divisional game against probably the best team in that division. Those pesky Saints, they also beat the Panthers twice this season. But the Panthers are a very good home team. They're 4-2 at home straight up, and they've covered the spread in 9 of their last 12 home games. I haven't seen anything in the last month in Tampa Bay that would make me want to lay points with them on the road in this game. The only game that they won since November 1st was a 3-point victory at home against the Cardinals. Take the Panthers with the 3 points. Jacksonville plus 3.5. What a great slate we're going to have this weekend. Jacksonville plus 3.5 at Denver. Over under 47.5. I realize that Denver's red hot. Denver's won 11 straight games. 9 of those 11 wins have been by one score or less. One score meaning 8 points or less. 6 of those wins were by 3 points or less. And I told you that Green Bay was winning that game last week in the second half before all hell broke loose for the Packers. I know I'll catch hell in the comments for saying this, but I think Denver is a bit of a paper tiger. I think their offense is mediocre at best. They've been held to under 100 rushing yards, which is very little in the NFL, in 4 of their last 5 games. And Bo Nix had a great game in the second half last week. He certainly did. But he still struggles to make good throws to wide open receivers. Jacksonville's defense is very good. They've held 7 of their last 9 opponents under 90 rushing yards. And I don't trust Bo Nix if he has to throw the football. And if the running game is not successful for the Broncos, that's what's going to happen here. Jacksonville's a very undervalued football team. Since week 2, the only teams they lost to are the Rams, Seahawks, and the Texans. If Jacksonville doesn't win this game outright, I think they'll keep it within the spread. Take Jacksonville plus the 3.5. Quick 5-second timeout. Take a look down, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and share it with a friend. Let's learn, earn, and grow the jungle together. Thank you for all the support. Now back to the video. Pittsburgh plus 6.5 in Detroit taking on the Lions over under 51.5. Give me the Lions minus the points here. Easy decision for me. Yes, the Lions defense is shaky, but they don't allow you to just have whatever you want to. And the Steelers offense is terrible. Aaron Rodgers won't be able to dink and dunk and keep up with the scoring that Detroit will do offensively. Offensively, I think Detroit will have a field day. They're still one of the best offenses in the NFL, and I think the over props are in play for both Jahmyr Gibbs here and Amon-Ra St. Brown. This is a Steelers defense that is bottom 10 against the run and 27th against the pass. Lay the minus 6.5 with the Lions. And the last game we're looking at today, Sunday Night Football, New England plus 2.5 at Baltimore over under 48.5. I'm not impressed by the victories the Patriots have had this season. Let me read off their last 8 wins. Giants, Bengals, Jets, Buccaneers, Falcons, Browns, Titans, Saints. Not one of those teams has a winning record. The only team they beat this season, the only one team they beat this season with a winning record is the Bills way back in Week 5. And they were outplayed in that game in every facet, which is why I took the Bills last week to beat the Patriots. The only reason why they won is because the Bills had 1 billion turnovers, 1 billion penalties. It was a really weird game for them. And the Patriots still needed a last-second field goal to win that. Baltimore's run game is starting to come together. Their defense has gotten healthier and much, much better. The Ravens' defense is peaking at the right time. They're coming off of a shutout, and they've only allowed 20 points to an opponent twice since October 12th. I think Baltimore wins this game and covers the spread at home. Let me know your favorite plays of the weekend in the comment section, and I'll see you next time with a little more money in your pocket.